Good news, everyone. I've been on the road for about a month now, and I figure I'd give you guys a status update and maybe answer some questions on how my life's been. The first obvious question would be, am I enjoying myself? And sure, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having the time of my life. So is Duke. We're both having the time of our lives. I'm getting out and seeing different things. Duke's getting different smells. Part of that question might be also, what is my best part of actually the travel? And there's a lot of great things for this travel. One thing would actually be meeting people. The first campground I was in, I met this guy, and he actually came over and we started talking about solar panels. And he noticed that I was drinking tea because the night before I left my coffee at a friend's house. So he offered me his coffee, which is very friendly of him. And another person I met, or people I met, was a couple from the Pacific Northwest. He was a Vietnam veteran, and they were traveling in the U.S. and they were stopping in Washington, D.C. to actually see the National Mall. And they said it'd be the last time that they would be able to get out there. So, I mean, they were a nice couple, had a nice long chat with them. I also met this guy in Vermont, and he invited me to his town, bought me lunch, showed me around his small little town. And it's very interesting how towns in the Northeast, small towns in the Northeast, do things versus how we do things in Florida. Very different. Another thing that I really enjoy about the experience is actually waking up to new things. So there's always something new to do, something new to explore, and also seeing different creatures, different animals. Saw that moose in the White Mountains, which was very interesting. Saw some chipmunks. I actually never seen a chipmunk before. Don't really think we have them down in Florida. And then another thing that was that has been great for the past 30 days that I've been doing is actually I got a chance to catch up with an old friend that I haven't seen in years. And that was a great time. We actually went out and camped in the Wolf Gap together. Had some fun there. He brought his wife along. We did some hikes even though it was raining. Still had a great time. The question that might come up is what was the hardest part to adjust in living in an RV? And I'd have to say the hardest part is the limitation on the resources that you have. The fresh water and the water that you would shower with, do dishes with, is very limited. So you're limited on that. You can't take long hot showers. The space is also limited, which is a resource. So you can't really store a lot of things in the RV, like food. The limitations on the cupboards and the food is limited, so I have to plan the meals. And just being in a small space, it's pretty hard to adjust to. The small space, when you have things not in their places, it actually gets cluttered a lot faster. And I really don't like clutter. So I find myself cleaning a lot, actually. But it's fairly easy to clean since it's pretty tiny. Someone asked me what percentage of the time do I spend driving. Well, I try to limit my drives to about 3 hours a day when I move. And I try not to move for at least a couple days, unless of course I'm staying overnight at a Walmart or something. So if I stay overnight at a Walmart, I might do 3 hours and then the next day do 3 hours, or be at the campsite, or maybe another Walmart, just to move along. But I try not to go over 3 hours. I find going more than 3 hours actually tires me out a lot. I can go for longer periods, but I'd rather not be tired out. Some might ask, is it lonely to be on the road? Well, it's kind of lonely, but I find myself passing the time very easily, and it's actually amazes me that it's been a month already, because really it's like I just started. There's so much things to do, so many things to explore, and I'm not even off the East Coast yet. I'll soon be going west, but I was going to go west after Maryland, but my plans are fluid, so they changed and I came up to Maine. But I don't find myself lonely. I mean, there's people at the campgrounds or people on hikes that I talk to. If I have the internet, I always have people to talk to, but not every place has an internet connection or a self-service connection. So, but the last 6 days I was actually in the Machias River corridor, and there was no internet there. I was busy all the time. If not on hikes, I was busy editing videos or just cleaning, doing things. I keep myself busy. Something else I'd like to maybe go through is the sites that I actually been to, not including the Walmarts. I've been keeping actually a diary of every day that I've been on the road and the GPS coordinates. I hope to actually share that map later if I can find a way. But the sites that I actually been to, the first site I actually stayed at was the Francis Corinne National Forest there in South Carolina, at Honey Hill Recreational Area. It was very nice. Kind of hot, but that was the season, so the bugs, yellow flies were there. But only stayed there for a couple days, and actually every day I had to run the generator because it was so hot, so I needed the air, or else it would just be too hot. The next place actually was much nicer. That was in George Washington National Forest, and that was Little Fort Campground. Little Fort Campground was really remote, no cell service or anything, but a nice place to stay. That was the only place that I let Duke run free with his leash. And he ran free for about 45 minutes and then came back with money. There was no one around, no cars, no houses anywhere. The third place that I was at was the Greenbelt National Park, which is the only place so far that I have not been because it didn't interest me. It was more like an RV park. There were trails there. Actually, I was busy just catching up with my friend. But I actually convinced him to get out of the city. We went to Wolfgang, which is in George Washington National Forest as well. And even though it rained, finally made it. The next place after that was the Green Mountains. Great place. It was so isolated, and it was so close to things. So I had a nice little hike to Little Pond with Duke. Had cell service at my campsite, not necessarily everywhere else on the mountain, but at the campsite there was cell service. Then after that, I went over to New Hampshire to the White Mountains. White Mountains I actually felt were kind of commercialized, so I didn't really care for it as much. And the bugs were really terrible, but the moose was really interesting. So after that, I haven't done much of anything else. And I think that's about it. If you guys have any more questions or anything else, please leave in the comments below. If you guys, please be sure to like this video and share and subscribe. And thanks for watching.